Okay, so today guys, we are playing day 3 of the World Series of Poker main event, and I have got 283,500 chips. Heading to my table now, we'll talk about the draw. First things first, we have about chip lead on our table. There's one person that's got like a tiny bit more than me. Probably should mention, I think we're gonna break fairly early because we're in Paris, and I think everything's supposed to, like when the bubble's happening, it's supposed to be moving into horseshoe. So if I haven't done my bollocks by then, I think we'll be breaking before the end of the day, at least. In terms of our opponents, we have some Americans, which is good. We have one German guy that doesn't look like, he looks like he might be a wreck, but he's quite short. He's the only short one. Other than that, it's like all kind of 100 big blind play. So day 3 cash game. It's good for me. I think there's 2 Americans on my right that look like exceptionally wrecky. And then there's like a Chinese guy on my left that looks good. And there's a Polish guy that looks like a fucking problem. So the game plan is to not get in the mix with the Polish fella. That's what I'm going with as a rule. If needs must, then needs must. But yeah, that's my main point of avoidance today. It depends how good the other spots are at the table. Like if it turns out I'm in position on 2 like really soft opponents, then there's a chance I just will not play any hands against that guy. He's like gone deep in loads of like really big stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But you know, we're not in the Thunderdome today. We're in Paris. I really do prefer being in the Horseshoe in the Thunderdome. Just gives a better vibe. But you know, wherever we have to play, we have to play. And like I said, we might get broken anyway. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. We're heading in there now. We've got like 20 minutes before we sit down to play. 283,000 at 2,500. That's good for like just over like 115 bigs or something. So let's go and check out the arena and kick things off. How are we doing, guys? End of level 11 in the main event. We played quite a few hands that level, and I can't show any of them to you because they're all unbelievably boring, and I also won 2 of them. So it's not been the best level, but there's no way there's any point in me sharing any of these hands with you. There wasn't more than 1 bet in any of the parts. I just lost most of them, just completely bricked a few flush draws, or I'll call like king, queen suited, fold. Didn't play any 3-bet pots. Didn't play any, like I said, pots that were more than 1 street of betting. So I'm not going to bore you with it. I don't know exactly how many chips I have, but I believe it's about 210. So I've lost about 70k, which is completely unideal, but obviously also fine. Average is about exactly that. So we need to find some. Well, we don't need to find anything. We just need to keep playing 1 hand at a time. That's what we need to do. It would be nice to find some heat, but that's not really how it works. So hopefully, yeah, we can just hang in there and have some better luck. The recs are just getting pounded by the regs who just have pairs and sets and shit. And I've played a few hands against the same rec. I'm basically just flatting in position with all sorts against him. Won a couple of those, which is the only reason I don't have fucking 100k, to be honest. So I'm just going to keep going for that same guy. There's a guy on my left that's also very bad and quite erratic, which would be nice to have a value hand against. So we'll just see how it goes in level 12. Don't know if we'll be in the money today. It looks tough. There are about 2,900 people left, 1,450 in the money, so let's see. As we go along, it's nice looking at everyone getting knocked out as we go there. Gonna go for a piss and get back to the table, hopefully. At least something to show you that isn't depressing on the next break. See you then. All right, end of level 12, and we actually wrote a hand down, which is well, it's a real turn up for the books. Lost a few more small pots. Been trying to flop a set for like what feels like 3 days, and the only thing I did was managed to do was flop quads. Obviously we've run okay to get here, but we get down to 175k at 1,500, 3,000. Small blind limps, who is like a thing. He's not got results, and he doesn't seem like that good, and he's a bit sticky, which is important. He limps. I look down at ace king, ace of hearts, king of clubs, and I raised to 12,500, and he calls. I had previously raised his limp, and he'd folded, so maybe something to consider as well. 28k in there, king 10-7 rainbow, 1 diamond. He checks, I bet 12k, which is like 40% pot, which is my go-to in this situation, which I think is completely fine. And he calls. In terms of jack of diamonds, not my favorite, brings a backdoor flush draw. I don't have a diamond. So when he checks, I think this is now, you know, too thin to just like triple off, obviously. There are a lot of runouts where I can triple off. This isn't one of them. So 52k in there, checks, and I check behind. And the river is the 5 of diamonds, bringing in the backdoor flush, and he checks. Thought about this for like 30 seconds, wasn't really sure. I don't know if it was a combination of having 0 value hands and the fact that this guy had been stationing a little bit on the river. I ended up deciding to bet, and if I'm betting in position here, I'm going to be going for a larger sizing. Because it's blind versus blind as well, like we can go slightly thinner. It does look pretty scary, but I just can't bear to check this back. So I bet half pot, which is 26k into 52k exactly, and he takes about a minute and a half. And you know when like you bet and someone like doesn't go like, oh shit, oh what am I going to do here, blah blah blah. They just sort of like sit there stoically. You think, oh fucking hell, he's going all in, isn't he? Thankfully he didn't go all in. He flicked in a chip. Still didn't know if I was good. I assumed I was because he could have been thinking about raising and then just decided to call, you know. So he does just call, and ace king is good. So we got up to 230k, and then we just bled again, like lost a few pots. There was this one hand with pocket eights, red eights I open under the gun, big blind defends. Flop is ace 9 5 2 spades. I haven't got this written down, so I'm just trying to remember it. He checks, I check behind. Turn is the 4 of spades. Check, I check again, and the river is a 3 of clubs. He bets 12-5 into like 15k, and I just think there's enough like jack 10 off, queen 10 off, king 10 off. Like if he just dips in even a little bit too much into those with a spade, then I'm probably doing okay enough to call and winning enough of the time. So I do call, but he has, and he also doesn't even have like that many deuce X because I opened under the gun and he defended the big blind, so like he shouldn't really have like loads of deuce X, right? Apart from like some suited deuce X. I do call, and he has the 3 deuce suited buggy for the straight. So we lose that one, and then we lose another one with queen 10 suited where we tried to see a flop and nothing happened. So we're on 200k pretty much, 198k going back to 2,000, 4,000, which is 50 bigs, and 3 levels left in the day. It's looking pretty dicey. We are about to get moved. If you could offer me the choice of getting broken or not, I would go with no. I think my table's okay, despite a few good regs on it. There's a couple of good spots. Unfortunately, I just haven't been able to cultivate one against those people. So we're going to get a new table fairly swiftly, I think, and we'll see what it's looking like and get back to you on the dinner break. What the hell? Why is it following around like, just behave? How are we doing, guys? We are on the dinner break. My camera is being a little fucker, but we're going to get through this. I don't want to do my hands after dinner. I want to relax, so I'm going to do them on the way to dinner, kill them off. Right. So we actually do have some hands to talk about, multiple hands to talk about. It's unbelievable. I was about half an hour away from having no hands again, but thankfully we do have some stuff to talk about and some footage. So first one up, we don't have footage of this one. I opened pocket 6s on the button. We have 185k at 2k, 4k, and a French reg defends the big blind. My new table is much worse, apart from one guy who is not great on my 2 to my right. We'll get to him. So I've got black 6s, the French reg defends the big blind. There's 22k in there on queen, jack 10, all diamonds. He checks, I just fire out 5k, hoping he just mucks like, you know, 8-7 of hearts or something. But he calls. The turn's a king of clubs, so brings a 4 straight, and he checks again. I don't know about this one. I decided to bet small and then potentially bluff the river. It seems a little bit optimistic. I bet 9k into 32k. And he just check raises me to 46k, and I'm like, how on earth can you possibly check raise me on this board? But he did anyway, and obviously we fold. So we then folded for an hour and a half. I think I had a deuce in 95% of my hands, and then we picked up ace 10 of spades under the gun for 140k. Now, it's not a thrilling under the gun, but considering I haven't played a hand in an hour and a half, it looked like aces. So I opened to 8k. At 2k, 4k, and just the big blind, who I think is a wreck, defends. It comes 10, 8, 5, heart, heart, diamond. So top pair, top kicker, Jamie Gold. We're in the right place to have Jamie Gold. He checks, I bet 10,000 chips into 22,000, which I think is good. I'm just tempting to like size up a little bit more, but under the gun versus big blind, it's fucking scary. He calls, and the turn is a 3 of clubs. I think there's just so much in big blind range that I'm ahead of here. That also wants to continue with, like, he can even have stuff like 7-6 off, jack 9 off, you know, a pair of 8s, you know, flush draws, straight draws, so many things I want to get value from. So I decided to just continue barreling. I bet 27,500 into 42k. And then, I don't know what it is about me, but for some reason, people just tank the weirdest spots for an eternity against me. I think, honestly, he spent about 4 minutes on the turn. I had to apologise to the table. I'm like, this is a turn bet. And he's got like, it's like for like a sixth of his stack. And I'm like, why is this guy taking so long? It takes about 9 years. And then he's like, oh, I nearly shoved and he folds, and he said he had a straight and flush draw. So I'm not sure exactly what he had, but he probably should have banged it in my eye, and then I would have been in the mud for about 10 minutes, to be fair. And thankfully he got out of the way and we didn't have to deal with that, because that probably would have made me sick. But he's not the kind of player to stick it on you in that spot, I don't think. He was trying to pluck up the courage though. Then the very, very, very next hand, I'm in the big blind. 165k, I've got 8 diamonds, 7 of spades at 2k, 4k. The button opens to 9k and he's the fish. He starts to hammer with about 70k. I defend 8-7 off in the big. 22k in there on ace-7 deuce, spade, diamond, diamond. I check he bets 9k. Obviously we are continuing, we've got a 7, we've got backdoor flush draw, mandatory continue, so we do. The turn is the 7 of clubs, which is thoroughly acceptable in my eyes. I decide against this guy because I'd seen him do he made some very quick decisions and very aggressive decisions, because he had like, you know, that kind of stack. And he just wasn't the kind of guy that was going to mess about, kind of thing. I think it's a fairly reasonable card to donk anyway. I'm probably going to have more 7x. Seems reasonable. So I do just donk, and I don't really care about theory. I just want to put more money in against this guy and then shove the river. And maybe he'll just make a mistake as well. And a mistake he makes as he absolutely fist pump shoves for like 57k. I just double check I haven't made any mistakes, because I've made mistakes before with chip counts. So I just have a look, he's got no greens, I snap it off. He's got ace king, we just need to fade an ace. Here's the result. So we do fade the ace, 6 of clubs on the river, and we are up to 252,000 after that hand, coming back in the big blind at 3,000, 6,000. There are about 2,000 people left, 1,460 cash. So it's going to be a sweaty one. We could go for the Squeakwood angle. I think it would be pretty reasonable to squeak this one out, but I don't think I'm going to be avoiding any spots. I do want to bring it home for the lads, so we will see what happens. We're going to go and get a Chipotle. We are in the heat. I've got joggers on as well, and they are warm joggers, and I'm fucking sweltering. But yeah, we need to go and feed this guy. Look at him, fucking hell. So yeah, I will see you guys after the next break, hopefully not before. Table's not very good, but we're hanging on in there, guys. Mark's still in. We've got 2.5% of him. Our swaps. We've got Matt Davenport, he's got 1%. We've got Chalevin, who's got like 120k or something, and Sam Goodman, who's got like 125k. So a few of the UK lads doing well. Let's go and eat some food, recharge, and get back in the fucking mix. Guys, it's pointing at me. You can't see it. Guys, we are still in the main event, but we should not be in the main event. We played probably 3 hands. It's getting to the point where if we're playing a hand, we're like kind of all in. So first one, we open ace king off of, I think we've got like 45 bigs. This is a bit dodgy, probably fine. I open the hijack to 10k. Cut off calls, the button who's been very active and 3-betting a lot, makes it 35k, and I elect to rip the tits off of ace king offsuit. He snaps, and this is the run out. Fair enough. And then the cutoff opens, he's been opening like a lot and always on the cutoff when it folds to him. And I get ace-4 off in the big blind and I'm like, fuck. I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to 3-bet. and I just go, fuck it, I'm 3-betting. I 3-bet him and he takes about 2 minutes to fold. I was like, oh my God, just fucking fold. So sweaty. And then the moment that I should no longer be in the tournament, what do you think about this, Aaron? How you doing?
Doing okay.
So, cut-off opens, and I've got 30 bigs. I 3-bet the button with ace-king offsuit. He flats. It comes 10 high, check, check. Jack turn, check, check. River 7, check, check. And he chose queens. And I'm like, thank you, sir. And he's like, just so you know, I've just subscribed to your YouTube channel, and if I go all in, I've got aces. And I was like, cheers, mate. Me too, probably now.
Wow,
how you getting? How you getting on?
So I'm 23 away. 23,000 chips away from $1 million.
Oh my God.
977.
How did you get all that?
I made a couple hands. I made a couple bluffs, and
How good are you?
Oh, I had a straight on the river, and I bet quarter pot, and I knew it induced, and he made it like pot, and I called, and he had a brick draw. So yeah, I mean, it was a great level for me, probably the best actual tournament level of my entire poker life. So hopefully we can
That was me yesterday.
Yeah, it's good. It's really nice to have that in the main event.
Well, I think I'm in Squeakwood territory now. I think it's my time to get over the line.
All right.
I will be doing what it takes to get over the line.
You can do it. I will be raising a bunch, and
would you like to swap another 5 or something?
No, I'm okay.
You're good?
I'm good. Okay, for now.
Okay, 2.
We'll keep it as it is. You know?
All right, fair enough.
Been lucky so far.
Yeah. If I bag again, I'll let you know if I want to do another one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, go and get the lot. I will see you guys at the break. What do you think? We'll be in the money or not?
I think we're gonna be a little short.
We're going to be a little short, guys. That's very sad. But I think this is the level where Squeakwood gets engaged. We don't have a lot of chips. We shouldn't be here. It's time to get the boys over the line for a min cash. Watch this space. It's time to fold 6 dudes off after 10 minutes. Get my tank on and get in that fucking money. Let's do this.
How we doing, guys? We're bagging up. We're bagging this. This is 120,000 chips, which is good for. Hello, mate. How we doing? This is my guy. Me and him, we just folded every fucking hand for the last 3 hours. I have 120k. There are 15 to go to the money. We're putting this in a bag because we didn't make it to the money today. Putting this in a bag for day 4. I'm going to come back tomorrow and fold for an indeterminate amount of time. Then I'm going to make $15,000, and then I'm going to go all in. Sound good, everybody? Perfect. It was never going to be any other way, was it? It was never going to be any other way. 120, yeah? Yeah, 120. Coming back to big blind, 8k. So that's, how many blinds is that? Yeah, it's like 15 bigs, right? So it's exactly 15 big blinds, which is considerable chunks, if you ask me. But yeah, obviously we won't be busting because we won't be putting a bean in the gaff unless we have specifically aces, I imagine. That's just how it is. I didn't put my microphone on, so I hope you can hear me. Probably should have done that. In fact, let's turn it on now.
There you go. I hope you got all that. Right, we're going to put our name on this bag that I've earned. Play a name. 120,000 chips. Big blind 8k, that is 15 bigs. Completely chunks. Pretty much. And barring an absolute catastrophe, we're going to be in this money. To be honest, I had absolutely awful hands for the last... I have no, obviously, no, I didn't VPIP once in the last 2 hours, but genuinely don't know how many times I actually would have VPIP'd had I had like a middling stack, because I had complete dross. So there was not one close decision. Like, it wasn't like I didn't get like dealt like jacks versus an open or anything like that, like I did like 2022. It was just nothing to say. Clear folds in every spot. The closest one was probably King Jack suited in the very, very last hand. But obviously I'm obviously flicking that in the muck. But that was the best hand I got down in the last 2 hours. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow morning. 15 players to survive before we make $15,000. And then we move, we spin. Let's do this, guys. I will see you in the morning. Do it again. Don't know how long for. Hopefully ages. Probably not, though. Good night. See you on the next one. Hello, man.
Day 4, breakfast of champs.
Yeah, I'm ready to dig into my $15,000 bowl of cereal. Well, it's a cup of cereal. Look, they never said it was a glamorous life, but it's the life I chose. Little sunflower juicer.
Sponsored by Caesars.
CVS. Energy. Okay, so today, guys, day 4 of the World Series of Poker main event, and we have got some specialty folding to do. There are 15 people to the money. We would like to be one of the people in the money. I don't know if they're going to go immediately hand for hand, but guys, you know what time it is. It's Squeakwood time. We are going to have to manufacture our way into the money, and then whatever we're left with will be what we spin. There's very, very little chance I don't get into the money. Something insane would have to happen. It's definitely possible, but we're heading over now to the arena to begin day's play. We're probably going to have to sacrifice half of our stack to get into the money, but there'll be very few situations where it's correct to do anything but fold. We'll end up with probably 5 to 10 bigs to spin once we're in the money. That's my guess. 10 bigs would be amazing. And if we do manage to spin, then obviously we'll turn this into something a little bit more serious. But 15,000 min cash, if we can get through the early levels of today, yeah, we just know what we need to do. I'm in my fucking element, boys. Nothing's gonna stop me getting this money. I haven't even looked at my table. I mean, who gives a shit? I'm not playing any hands. Well, maybe we'll look into it after, but I mean, 10 big blinds is 10 big blinds at the end of the day. And after that, we will figure out what to do. So, heading over now. Let's sit down, get our 8 chips out of our bag, and make something fucking happen. Let's go.
It's empty. Look at this, guys. We're in early to do an interview. It's the calm before the cash. This is so sick. There's nobody here.
I felt ready. I got out here. I played the tournament before the main.
I keep getting the best seats. Oh, here we go again.
Here we are, guys. Table 416, got a few chips to take out the bag. It's all filling up. And yeah, here we are. Ready to make some magic happen. We'll see. Thank you, mate. Right, let's take this out. How you doing, fella? You good? Yeah. You want to get a beer after it popped?
Yesterday was stressful.
Yeah.
I was all in like fucking
There you were?
last level. I was just trying to like not be.
All right, players, welcome for day 4 of the main event. We're just over 6 minutes before we kick off today's event. Please
Let's
start-
do this.
So head on up to the feature table that's in the Olympic room. Just right up the stairs, up by the TV cameras.
On the direct bubble here now. Is it now, Bean? Is it now? Bean? It could be in the money, boys.
Right now, aces are good. And it came 8 of hearts, queen of spades, deuce of diamonds. Aces are up, good. Let's see the turn. Queen of clubs, no help. And if it's not a king, the aces didn't double up. Let's see the road. There's a queen. Queen's full of aces. Queen's full of kings. All right, we've got a double up, and we're on to the next table. Don't deal.
Don't deal. Don't deal. There's another hand.
There's one more.
I'm right next to it.
Guys, don't deal. If you
Do not deal.
stop the action. Do not continue.
Wait, maybe I can get this. I'm right here. I'm right here. I can get this. I'm right here, bro.
I was gonna say this as well.
Oh my god, so sick.
All right, we've got 417 over here, and they say it got called in. We've got seat 5 who's all in for his turn of life against seat number 4. We have the whole board is ran out. Ace of hearts, 4 of clubs, king of spades, ace of spades, 5 of clubs. I'm not sure what you guys made, but let's take a look and see what you made.
All right, what's it gonna be?
All right, we've got an ace over here, so we've got 3 aces for our all-in player. All right, and 5-9 does not make anything but 2 pair, and he did not make his flush, so let's double up over here. Okay, that was a scare, guys.
Oh, not lucky. Nearly had it.
Double up.
Didn't get it.
All right, how about the 5 of hearts and the tray of hearts versus the king of hearts and the jack of clubs? Good luck, sir, for your all-in. Let's take a look at the flop, sir, please. Flop is queen of hearts, 10 of clubs, king of clubs. Right now, we've got the best hand with a pair of kings, and you can catch running hearts, you can catch running 3s or 5s, and the turn card is a heart. It's the 8 of hearts. Right? Okay, if it's a heart, guess what? You're still alive. If not, sorry. All right, let's take a look at the river card, please. king is good. Pair of kings, we have an elimination. All right, let's go. Oh, and it's a deuce, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we have a straight over here at 9. We're not going to take it. The straight is going to take it. And can I get Ty Stewart to come in here? Where are you, Ty?
He's got the absolute gig a lot here.
So congratulations, probably too soon, but hopefully it takes the sting off a little bit. You are officially the first entrant in the 2025 Super Main Event in Bahamas, wsop Paradise, with today announced the $60 million guarantee. So hopefully you'll run just a little deeper there, and obviously the weather in Bahamas will be a little bit better for you than in England. But again, great grind, first entrant, 2025 Super Main Event, wsop Paradise. Hope the rest of you will go. And I guess for everyone else, what does it mean, Jack?
Dude, right? That's what they get 10. But for the rest of the guys in the field, you mean?
I mean the rest of them. Yeah.
Hey, you're all on the money!
Woo! We love to see it, guys. We're in the money. We're in the money. Now, we have a job to do. We've got to lock back in. Take it easy. 10 big blinds. Spin all the way to the fucking 10 mil. 10 big blinds, 10 million? It's got a good ring to it. Let's go and sort some shit out. 10 big, baby. 10 big blinds and a dream. We're still alive. We've got to play some cards. No celebrating yet. Well, quite exciting to get into the money. We had 10 bigs, as you saw, and we have had the most classic Eastie 10NL fuckery I have ever seen since the darkest days of the channel. I wondered whether, because I hadn't been fucked super fucking hard in the last 3 WSOPs, main events, I was like, my bust outs are all chilled. I didn't really get like a really unlucky in any spots. And I know I'm short, but listen and watch these. We fold a few. We've got about 8 bigs, and the button, who's an old guy who's just started shoving since the money came through. He jams the button. We rejam King Jack of Diamonds. We cover. He has like 40k. And we have like 70k or something. So that runs out a lovely King 8 deuce. And then he just needs some runners. Finds them both casually, no worries at all. Down to 32k, which is still 4 big blinds. Very next hand. Get dealt ace king offsuit on the button. Folds to us, we go all in. Big blinds forced to call. He has 8-4 of diamonds. So King Jack 9. I said, I wonder how I'm gonna lose this one, because I already fucking know at this point, like something's going on. Some fuckery's going on. 10 of diamonds turns, so I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a flush. And then 7 on the river. I actually didn't even, I was looking for a diamond, so I didn't even realize like immediately that I'd busted. And then everyone started saying GG, and then I just look at the board like, oh, yeah, fair enough.
Just a quick one here, guys. Sadly, we didn't get the footage for these 2 bust out hands because the cameras were elsewhere. Probably not expecting me to bust so quickly after the money bubble. I didn't actually write these hands down. And then when I came to need them for this video, I didn't have the hand history. So what I did was I voice noted them to ChatGPT to turn them into a hand history that Dan could use to turn into, the post graphics. And I was feeling pretty stupid, actually, that if you'd actually seen the footage of me busting, you'd have been like, oh, that's pretty embarrassing, because I really didn't realize that I'd actually lost to the 8-4 of diamonds, because the 7 was so inconspicuous. Then I was like, oh, kind of glad that no one saw that. And then as you can see here, I told ChatGPT about the hand. It gave me the hand history written out. And it also thinks it's an AI, and it still thinks that I won. It can't recognize that this geezer's got a straight. So I thought that was pretty funny, and I would add that in. I had to correct it, and he's like, oh yeah, geezer's got a straight. So I don't feel too stupid now that a literal robot also didn't notice it. But yeah, funny one I thought I'd just include for you.
So yeah, that was unbelievably classic, like beyond classic, and it's GG. We're gonna go and get our $15,000, and that's gonna be all she wrote for this World's Just Poker main event. That's the last of it. Thank you for all the support, all the messages on Instagram. It's been unbelievable. I hope you enjoyed the vlogs. There was a lot of effort that went into them. I was literally going back to my room after playing all day and uploading all the shit and putting it all together for Dan to get cracking on. So I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, drop a like. I appreciate it. It's GG for this year. Maybe we go again next year. We shall see. Pretty brutal one, but let's go and get our money and go to our room and cry. See you on the next one.